Good morning, everyone. Today's topic is will versus ego, spirit and soul, along with choices that we are given on a daily basis, in situations, circumstances, also. In a nutshell, I'm going to try to do this in one take. What the will is that drive that gets you out of bed every morning, the will to survive, the will to prosper, the will to accomplish. Versus where the ego is that one that wants you to be lazy. It wants you to do nothing. It wants you to eat the bread of lack, eat the bread of laziness. It wants you to be that sloth that moves really slow and doesn't do anything. The ego wants you to go rob the convenience store for money or food because you're hungry and broke. Where the will wants you to say, yes, I am worthy of doing some work for somebody for some money or to be fed. The will needs to be released. It's the initial feeling that pulls you up or drags you down from right here in the solar plexus. It'll pull you down into your stomach if it's a no feeling. If you get that feeling of no, you don't do this. If you get the feeling that pulls you up and it makes you happy and lightweight, that is your feeling of yes. Yes, it is good for you. For you. Now, there's many people out there who are stuck in the ego mind that have trained themselves or have indoctrinated themselves into living in an ego mind or an alpha mind where they are never wrong. I can admit I am wrong a lot. I want to read you guys something now. A little bit more about good will versus bad ego. And here we go. Power of will, good, or positive self. The will is an inward feeling and also an urge to do, say, and defend or protect one's self regardless of anyone's opinions, oppositions, or attempts to oppress. The will is that inner warrior we all try to silence and push down and restrain. The will is the complete drive that gets one out of bed every day, the will to survive. The will is a spirit soul voice, or to act or speak upon when right here, right now calls for it. Versus, now there's that V, that versus, power-taking ego, bad, or the negative self. The ego is a physical persona about oneself, such as, oh, look at me, I have so much money, I have a big body Benz, a Lamborghini, a mansion on the hill, all this bling around my neck and on my wrists. Oh, look at my clothes, they're so fancy and perfect. Look at my exterior appearance, I am flawless, I'm perfect. The ego is the worldly attached being who boasts about themselves and also brags about their accomplishments and or challenges everything with a belief of always right and never wrong. There is, however, righteous and self-righteous ego, which we will get into this, and I would like to address the righteous as the will and the self-righteous as the ego, if you're following me. Example 1 of a good willful feeling. I'm reading from my own notes, all right, my own writing, so I'm not reading scripts. I'm even throwing things in there that I didn't write down. Okay, example number 1. A smoker should not need or be given any reason to have the desire or will to quit. Does one truly need to get a health ailment to have a regrettable need to smoke? Imagine all those in your life who have died from smoking. This can also happen to you. Me, I'm struggling with addiction on cigarette smoking. I've smoked since I was 10 years old. My will is yelling at me, dude, you need to quit. Why are you still smoking? You know it is bad for you. You feel it is bad for you. But then my ego mind, says, look, I'm stressed out, man. And my ego tries to override my will, my heart. or my heart is feeling the effects of these smokings. All right? My ego says, look, I'm stressed out, I'm addicted, and I need this to calm down. I don't. We have to remember what we allow into our energy or into our mind can poison and cloudy the whole system. That's why we must always lead from our hearts, you guys. Girls, women, men, children, we all need to teach and educate what will and spirit, ego and soul is. All right? The ego is the worst part about anyone. All right? I like to say the God in me loves everyone equally. The man in me only loves those who love me. All right? Knowing that I need to love my enemies as much as I love my best friends and my lover or my family. The will inside of me says that is correct. The ego says, treat others the way they treat you. But really, the golden rule is treat others the way you want to be treated. What comes around goes around. Karma is a very wonderful thing. Every deed you do, good or bad, will come back to you 10 plus 3. All right, 13-fold. If you do something like laugh at somebody when they fall down, you will be repaid by that. Maybe somebody will run you over and you'll be laughed at. And if you help somebody up when they fall down, when you fall down or break a leg, someone will help you up. And they will take you to the emergency room to get it fixed. That is the difference between ego and will. Freeing the will. This is not just a freedom of choice. You have a right to choose what you want to do with your life. But on your inner self, there's only a yes or a no. That no feeling is that one that pulls you down in your chest. The yes feeling is the one that pulls you up and makes you happy and lightweight. The downward feeling makes you heavy and pulls you towards the earth, pulls you down into your guts. And the yes feeling makes you lightweight, like you could fly away, like a balloon, right? I hope this helps everyone understand, understand, and overstand what will and soul is. What will, spirit, soul, ego, with our choices, means on a little bit deeper level. Stay tuned later in the week. I will come back with more. Tomorrow we will give examples of choices and what we could do or what we may choose as a yes or a no answer. A yes answer could also be an explanation of a positive yes. And a no answer could also be an explanation of a negative no. But no is not always negative, and yes is not always positive. All right? Yes, go rob the bank. Bad idea. No, don't go rob the bank. No sounds negative, but in that aspect, it is positive. Because no, don't rob the bank saves you from trouble. Till next time, have a wonderful day.